Failure is a necessary component of life, and we must have the skills to deal with it, learn from it, and go on. I'm going to concentrate on 4 different failures today, because they are the ones that almost everyone has encountered and will experience again. By comprehending the failure, its significance, and how to address it, we can hopefully become better prepared to handle it when it occurs again. Various failures, and what we might learn from them. 1. Complete failure. The hardest one for me personally is this. People who lose what they feel is crucial to them experience this form of failure. Examples of this include their state of health or degree of functioning at the moment, when they have done something that has made them lose the confidence and respect of the people they cherish and care about, or when they are in a position where they had no prior worry that their livelihood could be stolen from them. This is a serious failing, one that many people find difficult to overcome. Whether you like it or not, you will have struggles again, but you can ideally develop coping mechanisms to help you get through them. When it comes to our health, hearing that we have a problem that makes us frail and human can be devastating, something we constantly have to cope with, that our life will be altered forever. Although it is probably not the first health problem you will have in your life, it is a significant one. It will reveal a lot about how you will handle it in the future, how you decide to take charge of it and go forward in spite of it. Dealing with the other, losing our job, or losing the respect of those we care about is challenging, but it happens frequently. Most people have lost their jobs for reasons that were either their fault or no fault of their own. Most people have made mistakes that have disappointed others because they are just human. Both of these scenarios could recur in the future, so we must learn from them, and most importantly, how we recover from them. 2. Magnificent failure. This is the kind of failure where you give it your all but still fall short spectacularly. These setbacks are necessary even if they can be terrible and demoralizing. Additionally, if we tend to strive towards the beginning, this won't be the first time we experience glorious failure. I sincerely hope not. Lessons can be learned from each of these failures. They enable us to learn from our mistakes and help us develop a thick skin. If we allow ourselves to refocus and learn what we can from it, we can only strengthen ourselves and become bigger and better. I wish that everyone would encounter this kind of failure at least a few times in their life, because if we let it, it is the stuff that greatness is made of. 3. Regular failure. Since none of us are perfect, you will experience this failure on a regular basis, and you will experience it again. That's like showing up to a presentation with the wrong disc, or forgetting an appointment, forgetting to photocopy handouts for an early meeting, only to discover that the copier is broken and there is no other way, forgetting a friend's birthday, or that a report was due on Friday at noon rather than 3 p.m., are examples of this. We make these errors because we are fallible beings, and we will continue to do so. In this situation, all we need to do is learn to forget about it and go on. 4. Failure forecast. We can anticipate failure of this kind. Consider it the beta test for any novel concepts we are experimenting with. We have everything set up and are testing it out to see if there are any bugs or how well it functions. We will encounter this kind of failure throughout our lives if we are someone with various ambitions and ideas. How we respond to failure is what matters most. Some people may not be suited for swinging for the fences because they lack the emotional stability to deal with even anticipated failure. Others are aware that this is a typical phase of the creative and growth process, and that it can teach people how to enhance their projects, themselves, and their capacity for adaptation.